Now, before we start with the steps, I would like to share with you a bit of knowledge and history related to earth pigments. So if you are not interested or already know a lot about them, skip this lesson. Earth pigments have been part of history since forever. From cave paintings to pigments produced on a larger scale by the Egyptians and the Chinese, they have been used by ancient civilizations from all over the world. Now, before diving in, I would like to clarify a common confusion when it comes to earth pigments, which is to think that these pigments come from plants and will biodegrade or compost, when in reality, earth pigments are actually non-organic. They don't come from plants or insects. These are non-organic pigments that are archival and don't biodegrade, which is the beauty of their amazing permanence. So, what are exactly earth pigments? Earth pigments are crushed up or extracted material that contain a predominant color. We can extract earth pigments from soil, rocks, clay, mud, or other earthen lumps of geological material. They are powdered land or ground dust. Let's talk about their composition. Earth pigments typically consist of three components. Number 1, mineral, iron oxide, which is the principal color-producing component. Number 2, a secondary coloring agent. And number 3, a clay base or carrier of the color. Iron oxide is found all over the Earth's surface, and it occurs in many forms and colors. It is the principal coloring agent for most earth pigments, and these minerals are composed of varying degrees of iron and oxygen. The secondary coloring agent can also be present like calcium, manganese oxide, carbon, silica, limestone, or rutile, which is titanium dioxide. For example, rutile, common in most clays, will make colors brighter or more yellow. Almost all earth pigments have clay as their base because clays vary wildly in composition, and they can have a wide range of effects on the pigment color as well. The colors of the world. The colors of the paint come straight from the soil's geological past. Bright reds and oranges mean the soils were exposed to the oxidizing effects of intense climates. Brighter hues result from minerals with specific elements. The presence of copper lends minerals blue-green colors. Sulfur creates vibrant yellows, and manganese presents as faded purple. Wherever you are right now, the ground around you, it's full of colors and hues that you can use to paint. You only need to know how to convert the soil into earth pigments. In the next lesson, we will review all the materials that you will need for this process. And no worries, I bet you have all you need at home.